Hey, my Tom Coach, man, welcome back. I'm saying it's a great, beautiful morning in Teddington. I'm saying, shout out to Teddington itself. I'm saying, let me just talk to you about a book that's actually so great. Before that, get the air guitars out. Don't know. That's apparently how my world sees the air guitar. You know what I'm saying? The electric guitars. I'm saying, and let me just break it down to you, man. So today I just thought, you know what? Let me just before I shoot off, let me just talk to you about a book called The Power of Habit. You know what I'm saying? It's by someone called Charles. I think it's Duhigg or Duhigg. I hope I'm saying it right. You know what I'm saying? So look, this is gonna go on my Brown Boy the Cure series, and also my YouTube, which is Jacob Brown Official, right? So the Power of Habit really is a good tool. I would say it's a great book because it really looks into the depth of how fucktards can help become a better fucktard and stop fucking around and become a great fucktard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's too many fucks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, not give no fucks. You know what I'm saying? So let me just break it down to you and tell you what The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg or Duhigg, one of those, I'm saying, meant by that. I'm saying, so just let me just break it down to you, right? I mean, look at the weather, man. I'm saying, I mean, like, right now, this, if I was in California right now, it'd be like Baywatch. I'm saying, like, Hasselhoff will possibly be running, and a whole bunch of, good-looking Pamelas will be running in bikinis. I'm saying that'd be excellent, superb. Finito, bon appetit, fucking do salt bays, little wrist, salt, I'm saying. Hey, let me just break it down to you. So, look, listen, Power of Habit is important, especially like, because I'm, got this Brown Boy, The Cure, which is the mental health and well-being, right? So let me just break it down to you why it's a great read, and I think people should actually read the book. I mean, and we got, the people just pulling up on the screen going, oh my God, Brown, Jacob, he's a nerd. He's a nerd. I'm like, hey man, you know what? You probably say that about every single person that, got something educational to share, you know what I'm saying? Even if they talk about sharks or talk about, I don't know, like, mermaids, probably be like, oh, he's a nerd. You know what I'm saying? Let me just break it down to you. So The Power of Habit is a great read because it really looks at, the book itself. Let me just summarize the book, right? So it looks at habitual patterns. It looks at, habits that are, either, helping you grow, progress, like empowering. Back to the video I made, a few days ago, in Wimbledon, Starbucks, right, where I talked about empowering emotions and disempowering emotions, right? So, the Power of Habit, the book is a good book because it's a great read because it really looks at, habitual patterns, it looks at habits, it looks at, why do people do what they do? I'm saying. So the question always has been like, my culture, possibly has been, why do people do what they do? I'm saying. I mean, why do some people wake up and they feeling good. Some people wake up, they feeling hella sexy. I'm saying. I'm holding my culture out that, feeling hella sexy too. I'm saying. I mean, why do, some people wake up in the morning and they feel like, there's more to life and there is this thing called life and there is great things to come and, they have this optimistic mindset and they have this, everlasting approach where it's built on abundance versus somebody wakes up and they feel the lack, they feel the misery, they feel the bullshit, they feel the struggle, they feel the pain. They're like, oh my God, life, I can't fight there. Thinking it was a bullshit. I'm saying, why do people do that? I'm saying, so, and why does it matter? I'm saying, for a Tama culture who's possibly watching. So let me just break it down to you and tell you why it's important. So look, listen, everything that's going on in your life. I mean, what would this title of this video be? It'd be the Power of Habit and the Power of Habit. And so what would be the title of this video? Possibly The Power of Habit. How your thoughts, emotions, and feeling affects your life, but also how your habits affect your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions. I'm saying, and your actions and your daily routines. I'm saying. So let me just break it down to you. So I'm just gonna approach this from a scenario, and I want my culture to get yourself immersed in this bullshit. So saying, let me just give you an example, right? So let me ask a couple questions right now, right? when you woke up, if you're just waking up or you're just out of bed right now, or you're just woken up, a couple of hours ago, any time of the day, you know what I'm saying, you're probably sleeping right now, who knows, you know what I'm saying. I mean, this video is reaching people around the world, you know what I'm saying. Let me ask you a question. When you woke up today, how did you feel? Or if at night time, if you're watching this, when you woke up this morning, or when you woke up sometimes today, how did you feel? Now, I want to ask you with that, when you woke up this morning, how did you feel? Now, I want to ask you, what were you, when you initially woke up, like just got out of bed, pressed that fucking snooze button, like a fucking tard, you know what I'm saying? What was initially going through your mind, you know what I'm saying? Like when you woke up and you press that snooze button, or you're just in your bed, your duvet's there and you're just like looking up at the ceiling, thinking, counting clouds, and you know what I'm saying? What were you thinking about? What were you actually thinking about, you know what I'm saying? I want to ask you the question, you know what I'm saying? What were you thinking about the day, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a sec. The reason why I've asked you this, and I want to just bring this back, your brain, especially like, the prefrontal cortex, or part of your brain, can't distinguish from what's real or what's fake. If you wake up thinking you're going to have a miserable day, you're going to have a miserable day. You know what I'm saying? I made a video in Starbucks a few days ago. Just go check that video out. You know what I'm saying? It talks about empowering emotions, disempowering emotions. Now I just want to be able to talk about trauma culture and get to the habitual patterns that might be not empowering, and it's disempowering to YouTube. So let me just break it down to you. So look, listen, when you wake up, you have a set routine. I mean, as individuals, there's a lot of people out there waiting there, you know what I'm saying, getting on with their grind and whatnot. I'm saying, look, when you wake up, you have a set routine, and you have a set routine for the week, for the month, for the year, you know what I'm saying, and that could, just be based on what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So look, listen. So there are, empowering, habits and disempowering habits. You know what I'm saying? And everything is based upon triggers. You know what I'm saying? So look, right now, I'll give an example. Right, you can wake up and you might want to go. You might have started gym, or you might have started fitness. You know what I'm saying? But then you're on this detox or this diet. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, you know what, man? I'm gonna lose all that weight, broski. I'm gonna lose all that weight, broski, get all slim and sexy, you know what I'm saying, and bullshit, you know what I'm saying. And I'll be like, yeah, man, sure, man, just call me, like, when you go to that, a house party, probably I'll fucking pull up, and we can have a little, chug on that, beer or whatnot, you know what I'm saying. Fuck knows what there is, you know what I'm saying, some tapas maybe. I like going to these, Mexican, Brazilian restaurants or bullshit, you know what I'm saying. So let me just break it down to you, right? So, hey, look, listen, everything is governed by triggers, like, you know what I'm saying, triggers that triggering you to, do something which is based upon your habits, you know what I'm saying, which could be empowering or disempowering, you know what I'm saying. So let me just break it down to you and tell you why, it's important, especially the book Power of Habit talks about this, where, you got your cues, your triggers, and you got, things that, ultimately, help, with, your growth, but also habits that could, ultimately, lead to destruction. You know what I'm saying? So triggers are like things that, triggers, like example, like it could be just literally like, look, I've, just bought my last pack. I've saying that for years, but we're going to be done with smoking. I've stopped smoking for like the past month or something. You know what I'm saying? But, say you're watching TV right now. You know what I'm saying? Watching, you're sitting, right now you could be watching something on the phone, or you watch the movie or something, and to say, part of a scene or an advert that you watch, and literally like, some, fucktard out there, pulls a cigarette out and he's like lighting it, and, you know what I'm saying? And then the first thing that you see when he's smoking that cigarette now is literally like, you're thinking, you know what, I need to, pause the movie, or pause this advertisement, or pause something, right? Or just go outside in the garden and have a quick cigarette, you know what I'm saying? And then what happens is, you literally paused, or the advert went on, you just quickly went out to the garden, had a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because that's the trigger, you know what I'm saying? That is the trigger of the initial, you got your cue and your triggers, right? That is triggering you to, take that particular action, you know what I'm saying? So why is it important? And what does the book, the Power of Habit talk about? Look, I got, small amount of time. I'm gonna make another video about this, but let me just break it down to you and talk to you like why it's important. I'm saying, I mean, people don't know how habits govern life and how it, also, allowing yourself to analyze and examine and question your habits on a daily basis based on your daily routine, right, ultimately could actually help you understand yourself a little bit better. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're watching an advertisement, you're at a family gathering and someone pulls out a cigarette, then you start smoking. You possibly want to stop junk food or some stuff and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you go to a takeaway now, and someone has a takeaway at their house or yard, whatever you want to call it, much of a culture. I'm saying, or you go to a place and there's something that you're trying to stop doing, and then it could be just making love. I'm saying, I mean, some of my culture could be sex addicts. I'm saying, I mean, we all been there. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, So the thing is, like, it's important to just watch for your cues and your triggers that's triggering you to take that particular action, because especially because it's going to be on the Brown Boy the Cure series. I just want this to have the right amount of acknowledgement to what I am allowing my trauma culture to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make another video, but it's going to be a lengthier video, because if I'm going to strip this into layers, because I want to be able to get to my trauma culture in depth. It's all about getting in depth with my trauma culture than just be on the skin surface level. You know what I'm saying? So look, listen, triggers is important. You gotta just watch out what's triggering you. Like, when you're trying to go gym and you see like an advert for some food, or you're walking down a fast food place, walking down Greg's, and then you buy sausage roll or this and that. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to just keep on a diet. You know what I'm saying? And it's important to watch your triggers. It's important to allow yourself to know where you're fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all been there. I mean, we're human beings. I mean, no one's really, pure out here. I mean, if they were probably Angel Gabriel and with Archangel Michael probably pull up down there with their wings and be like, oh, we probably all have wings. You know what I'm saying? If we were that pure. You know what I'm saying? We make mistakes. We're human beings. You know what I'm saying? So don't beat yourself, down with some bullshit like, oh my god, I'm such a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? No, it's called life. It's called experiencing life. It's called being human. You know what I'm saying? So let me just break it down to you. So I'm gonna just tell you. So just watch out for your triggers. Watch out. What you're doing. Your habitual patterns on a daily basis. That's really disempowering. It's not empowering you, and on a daily basis or even like an hourly basis, you're doing something that's ultimately taking you away from your goals or your long-term strategic planning when it comes to your life. So I'm saying that it could be something that's important for the livelihood. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta tell you. So just gotta be able to see what is going on with you, and then start changing it, broski. You know what I'm saying? And then what you gotta do is start taking necessary steps. And I'll just tell you, look, listen, if you're trying to go gym and you're trying to cut some sugar, cut some fat, cut some junk food, right? Don't do it all at once. You know what I'm saying? I mean, take the necessary steps. You know what I'm saying? And then make the initial improvement. Don't just be out there trying to make a massive step by cutting everything off, because you're just gonna crash, and then you're gonna take a detour, and then what's gonna happen is you're gonna just come back to the same bullshit or you once started. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like quitting smoking, like I would say, if you're smoking 20 packs a day, right, what I'll tell you is cut down to about 15 a day, cut down to 10 a day, cut down to 5 a day, cut down to 15 a day for like about a week. They cut down to 10 a day, and then after like a month or two, you just say, what, I'm gonna have a couple of cigarettes, and then eventually after 6 months or something, you just don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's about gradual progress. I mean human beings, like, we rush things. You know what I'm saying? So like, what, if I'm gonna do this now, I'm gonna do it properly. And once you fuck up, and we all been a fucktards, you know what I'm saying? Once you fuck up, what happens is, like, now you feel guilty, the guilty conscience, right? You're like, what, man, I'm just gonna start smoking again. You know what I'm saying? So look, listen, it's about enjoy the process, and just be able to You know, I mean, if you're trying to cut out junk food, right? Like, I mean, once or twice a week, just go and pick it up at some fucking buffet. I mean, for me, it's Chinese buffet, you know what I'm saying? But you might have your own, food. I'm saying, go, do what you got to do. And I think, that's all I got to tell you. Find your triggers, find your cues of your triggers, right? What's triggering you, habitual pattern, and see if it's empowering you or disempowering you. And then, you got to find a reasonable, effort that you want to take on a daily basis. And it's just more, efforts. And then once you've done that, it'd be good. I'm saying, so my time, my coach, I'm going to go. I'll tell you, man. There's one video done for today. Say hey, peace and love.